And hello everybody, welcome back to Bismarck Solitaire Campaign, the playthrough missions. And now we are going to set up for mission number 6. And as you know, we have to set up the mission by clicking on the right setup button here. So as we are in mission number 6, we have to click on the green setup button. And there we go. And now, based on our notes of the previous mission, as we can see on the screen here, and also on the screenshot we took, you can also see on the screen now, we will set up our mission. So here we are, where we ended the last mission. Mission number 5 was our last mission, and as we can see, we have the Bismarck with quite a lot of damage, the Lutzow also the U-boat had quite some damage. We managed to sink the Roberts, so this is indicated the Hood and the Prince of Wales were already destroyed or already sunk on previous missions. We also had all our ships in surface fleet, in the port of Brest. The Lutzow, the Bismarck and also the Prince Eugen is still there. We had our U-boat over here in Delta 3. We had 2 medals and we had a final score of 16 victory points. The only thing we still have to do is to select our mission. That's mission number 6. And first have a look if there's something in the mission orders for the campaign. We have to seek and destroy the warships of the Royal Navy. A very short objective, and the primary objective is to return the Bismarck to one of our main ports in Bergen-on-Brest after turn 16, and the secondary objective is to sink 1 British warship and return the Bismarck to the port of Brest after turn 18 to earn a medal. And as we can see here on the events, the convoy zone is rather close by, and remember we still have to achieve 25 victory points at the end of mission 7, and that's already the next mission, and that means that we have to be a bit more aggressive, and we have to probably take a bit more risk, because with 2 victory points like we did in the last mission, we will not get to 25 victory points. So we have to do better, but first of all we're going to look at our repair. We see that we have to repair up to 8 points. That's a lot. This one only 3, that one 2, but 8 is the most, so this one will take the most time. If we repair fully up to 8, then we can also repair the rest fully. And this 8 we also have to apply on the Royal Navy ships, so they also get ample time to repair their ships, and that means that they will again be full strength. And yeah, that's the result of the fact that we took also quite some damage in the last mission. We are going to review, and the Bismarck up to 4 extra fuel, and we are going again to, oh, that's finished. We're going again to use the Lutzow to accompany the Bismarck. It's a bit stronger than the Prince Eugen, but for the rest the same firepower. We only have 2 medals, so I would like to have a 3rd medal. We have our bonus, of course, repair at sea. That can come in handy. And if we look at the events, there are a number of things we have to watch. We have here submarines, British submarines operating. We have here operating the yellow zone, the Royal Oak and the Royal Sovereign, which are 2 powerful, quite powerful battleships, as you can see here. And here we have the convoy area. There's only one event where we have the convoy. So it's here the Force H. Also here quite some battleship with the Royal Oak and the Royal Sovereign here in the northwest. So okay, let's set up our position. So for the fleet, that's always in the grid where we ended our last mission, which is grid Golf 7, and we are going to try to get out here, and maybe if we can get there, try to get to Echo 1, but we will see how it goes, because there are already a lot of enemy warships around here. We will see where we get. And for the U-boat, we know that this one can be put anywhere in any row in columns 1 to 4. We are going to put him in, I would say, Golf 3, which is still in the convoy zone, but a bit closer to our surface fleet. Maybe I put him over here in case we have to support our surface fleet. He's a bit closer. So that's the setup. That's the setup of our fleet and our U-boat, and everything else is set up for the start of mission number 6. And now we really have to try to get some more victory points, and hopefully it will work. We will see. So as usual, we have to use the turn sequence of play, and starting with the black and white die. And here we go for turn number 1, the first event in mission number 6, and that's a white 2 and a black 3. A white 2 and a black 3, and that's already the sub alert event. White 2, black 3, and here we are going to initiate the start of the mission, and also initialize the tracker, which will track our fleet. We are here in Golf 7 with our surface fleet, so there is no consequence of this event, also not for the U-boat. U-boat is not impacted by this event. Okay, so that means that we immediately are in step 5, moving our ships, and yeah, this home fleet I would like to avoid, so we have to get out the Golf 7 area as quickly as possible, I would say. Moving forward 2 spaces for the moment, and as usual we can always check what we already moved by clicking on the big number here of the turn marker, but I think I'm going to leave it to that. And now I'm going to confirm our move and going to the start of turn 2 and do another event roll. For the second turn, and we have a white 5 and a black 5, and that's Force H. White 5, black 5, and we are in the area of Force H, and this time it's with the Nelson. The Nelson is a more powerful ship over here, but before that we first have to resolve air attacks. Second step here, so the air attack. You have to roll 2 air attack dice for the Ark Royal, who is still in operation. We could not sink it in one of our previous missions. I thought it was mission 4, unfortunately, so otherwise we would not have this air attack. We are together in the same grid, so we have to apply a hit on a roll of 1 to 4, being here at Golf 6, and we are going to use a colored dice for that as usual. So the air attack roll is now, and we have a 1 and a 4, and that means 2 hits, our choice. And I will take a hit on the Lutzow, maybe a hit on the Bismarck. Okay, that was the air attack, a quite successful air attack of the Royal, of the aircraft from the Royal, the Ark Royal. And now we still have to deal with the Nelson. So now we are here in step 4. Before that, no, is first there is the U-boat. That's true. Golf 3. The U-boat is in Golf 3, so he can actually also assist. Yeah, in Golf 3 he will attack the Nelson. He cannot be subject of an air attack, we know that, except when he specifically mentioned. So first we are going to have our U-boat attack the Nelson to support our surface fleet. There we go. And we have a 2, and that's already a good start. A 2, a roll of a 2, and that means that the Nelson takes a hit from our U-boat. And now we are going to have the ship combat, step number 4. Always good to check this turn sequence, not to forget something. Like we almost forgot the U-boat, and it's the Nelson who will be fighting the Bismarck and the Lutzow, and we are going as usual. We have the German battleships, warships will fire first, and I'm going to be quite aggressive. I'm going to try to close in by rolling a die for the Bismarck, trying to close in on the Nelson, and I will have a 4. Oh, I thought it was thinking about the long range. So we receive 1 hit, but add 1 die to our ship's firepower. So we have to take another hit. But now we can roll with 4 dice, attacking the Nelson, firing at the Nelson. And here we go, Bismarck firing at the Nelson, and we have 3 hits. And that's quite good. 3 hits, the black, the green and the blue one. So that's a 1, 2, 3. And his strength is already reduced to 4. Now it's the turn of the Lutzow. And also he will be aggressive and try to close in. And he has a 4. And this is the same result. He has to take 1 hit. But he can use an additional die. And now he will fire also at the Nelson. And he has 3 hits, which is very good, very good. But unfortunately we could not sink it yet. And that means that the Nelson will fire back, and as there is only 1 ship of the Royal Navy, he will be firing at the Bismarck. So I'm going to use the red die, which I normally do for the Royal Navy, and there we go, firing from the Nelson at the Bismarck, and he has also 2 hits. So we go to the strength of 7. We will not escape, that's clear. Of course the British warship will try to escape because he only has strength 1 and we have much more strength than him. So hopefully he doesn't manage it. And he manages it. Oh. That's a pity. But that ends the ship combat. Maybe we get another opportunity, maybe the submarine gets another opportunity. We will see. But for the moment the Nelson has successfully escaped.
They've straddled us with their first salvo. Better put your umbrellas up.
DCT bridge. We're about to open fire. We're opening fire, sir.
Good.
What about the depth charges on the quarterdeck, sir? If we get a direct hit, they'll blow our stern off. May I jettison them?
By all means. Pass the word to all parts of the ship that we're hitting the enemy as hard as they're hitting us.
Yes, sir.
Toilet!
And we really need those victory points, so that ends the ship combat, and now we are again in the move phase. And I think I'm going to immediately use my repair at sea marker to make a repair on the Bismarck, going from 7 to 8, and with that I have spent my recurrent bonus which I got from obtaining the second medal, and there you see how important it is to get medals. And we have to do this during the movement phase, so that is what we are doing, and we are going to proceed. But now we are going to get into this submarine area here, Gulf 5. If we want to be careful, we have to move with a speed of 1. This is what we are doing now. By going slow, we are actually zigzagging in the enemy sub area. And we go to the next turn, turn number 3. And again, we are going to roll for the event of turn number 3. And let's see what it is. And it's a white 3 and a black 6. A white 3 and a black 6. That's the wing and a prayer event. So no impact for the U-boat. We are at Gulf 5. Gulf 5, that's over here. So we are outside this event zone, also outside the green event zone, where we could also have some victory point, but that cannot be helped. So we are going to continue carefully going further out of the port of Brest and going to the next turn, turn number 4. And now we're going to roll for the next event, which is a white 1 and a black 6. A white 1 and a black 6. Ooh, this is not so good. We are here in the area Gulf 5, because U-boat is not impacted by this event. Gulf 5 surface fleet. We are over here and we are again attacked by swordfish planes from the Ark Royal. And we are together, and that means again 2 air attack dice. We have to roll, and we will be hit with a roll of 1 to 4. And let's see what happens. There is 1 hit and 1 miss. Okay. Yeah, which one is going to be it, the target? Yeah, we just repair. I'm going to put it on the lid, so that's my choice. Okay, and that ends this Carriers at War event. And again, we can move forward, and I think here we are getting into the convoy zone already, which is Gulf 4. Gulf 4. And that ends our turn, and we have the start of turn number 5. Okay, we could maybe also try to get to this area here, which to try to find the ship repair, or the supply ship. Okay, but we have to roll 4 turn number 5, the event, and we have a white 4 and a black 2. A white 4 and a black 2, and that's the bomber event, which is also applicable on the U-boat, but the U-boat is not in that area, I hope. Yeah, Golf 3, and we are in Golf 4, so we are also outside this event zone, so no impact, and we will slowly get closer to where our submarine is, and we go to the next turn. Again, roll for the event. We have a white 3 and a black 4, a white 3 and a black 4, that's again the wing and a prayer. We are still in Golf 4, so in the Golf row, so we're outside of this area where we can have damage to our engines from torpedoes. So no impact, and we are going to move slowly but surely. We are going to move forward. We are still in the sub zone here, sub area, British sub area. So again, we move 1 space. We roll for the event. We have a white 2, a black 2, a white 2 and a black 2, and this is the sub event. White 2 and a black 2, you can see it here, and now it's coming in handy what speed we had. We had a move of 1 space, so as it is stated here, if a ship had a speed of 2 or more in the previous turn, it receives 1 hit. Luckily we didn't do that, but we have to roll 1 die per ship. If the ship had a speed of less than 2 in the previous turn, hit on a 1 to 2, otherwise hit on a 1 to 4. So we have to roll 1 die per ship. So we are going to roll now for the Bismarck, and he will be hit on a roll of 1 to 2 because of his speed was only 1, and that's a miss. So we have no hit, luckily. And now we have to roll for the Lutzo. If we would have had a speed of 2, that would have meant a hit here. So now it's the Lutzo who has to roll, and has a 6, so that's good. No hit due to British subs. And that ends the event. Of course, the event had no impact on the U-boat. And we have to move now again. Lutzo is going to move. We are going to move all, including the U-boat. Stay together, still in Golf 3. Yeah, still in Golf 3 area. Okay, and that ends turn number 7, start of turn number 8. Let's roll again for the event. A white 1 and a black 5. It's not possible. Yeah, it's possible. Again, the carrier is at war. We are again under enemy aircraft attack because we are in Golf 3, which is over here. Again attacked by the Ark Royal Swordfish planes. Again we are together. So we have to roll 2 dice. And we will get a hit on a roll of 1 to 4. And we have again 1 hit with the green die. As you can see here, a roll of 1 to 4. So that means I'm going to take the hit on the Bismarck this time. Okay, and that ends the event. And maybe we should try to get out of this zone here. But we are still in this zone where the enemy subs are. Yeah. Maybe I'm also going to get our U-boat accompany us. We are going to the south. Okay. Another turn. Another event. Hopefully a better event this time. And we have a white 4 and a black 3. A white 4 and a black 3, that's the bomber event. But we are outside the area. We are here in Golf 3, so no impact. And now we are going to go further south with the fleet and the submarine, our U-boat. And that marks the end of turn 9. And again we roll for the next event. And we have a white 6 and a black 6. And that's the lone warship. But we are here in Hotel 3. So that's not, there's nothing there. So we are going to move. Maybe try to get some repair here in Hotel 2. The U-boat stays over here because he's still in the convoys area also. So I keep the U-boat in Hotel 3. Okay. That's the end of the movement. Going to the next turn. Turn number 11. And the next event. We have a white 4 and a black 2. And again, that's the bombers event. White 4, black 2. We already have it several times, but we are not in the event zone. And yeah, we need to sink an enemy warship. We are going to stick around in that zone. We're not going to move. Go for the next event. White 3 and black 1. White 3 and a black 1. That's the fog and mist. And we are over here, so again, no impact on our fleet. Okay. Okay, we stay put. Again, roll for the next event. Again, a double 6. Over here again. We are outside the zone, no event. So it's quite uneventful these last few turns. And we are going to stick around for another turn. Again an event roll. And we have a white 6 and a black 1 this time. And that means that we found the supply ship. And we can repair 1 hit per ship. Does not apply to U-boats, by the way, but U-boat is also outside the zone. So that's a good thing. I'm going to repair each ship 1. But we have to mark it in the repairs track. And that's the repair we had by the supply ship. And now we are going to head back. We are still in this sub area, but we have to take some risks, so I'm going to maybe move still in the same grid. Yeah, we're going to move, I'm going to keep them together. Okay, that's our move, I would say, because yeah, we still have enough to get there in time, because we need to get in port at the end of turn 20 at the latest. So again, roll for the next event of turn 15. We have a white 1 and a black 5, and that's again the white 1, black 5. That's again the carriers at war, but this time we are outside the reach of the Ark Royal, and that means that there is no impact, and we are slowly moving back to port. I think we will take another risk here in this sub area to go 2. Yeah, okay. Next turn, another dice roll for the event. And when do we get an opportunity? A white 3 and a black 5. Again, a wing and a prayer. White 3 and black 5, no impact. Okay, we are moving back to base. We have still no victory points. So we have still in this sub area here, it stops at Hotel 6. So if we move slowly, 16, yeah, we can still make it. So we move slowly back to port of Brest, and we have now a white 4 and a black 6. A white 4 and a black 6. And we are here in the convoy hunt event. And now with the sub we are in Hotel 3, which is clearly in the area, orange area of the warspite and the convoy. But with the surface fleet we are in Hotel 5, and that's over here, and that's in the area of the Duke of York and the Revenge. So first we will do the submarine. He will attack obviously the convoy, and hopefully we will get our first victory point in this mission. And we didn't get it, of course. We have our U-boat has been hit by the enemy ships. We found it, so it was hit, and we have no victory point yet. But now we have to fight the what was it? The Duke of York and the Revenge. So the Duke of York over here, and the Revenge over here. There are 2 powerful warships, and we are over here. We already had some damage. Luckily, fortunately, we also had some repairs, and that means that one of the ships, I would say the Duke of York, is the most powerful, I would say, although it's in terms of firepower they are the same. So the Duke of York will fire at the Bismarck and the Revenge at the Lutzow. But first the German ships will fire. The Revenge is the one who has the least strength, also quite some firepower, so I think we have to focus on the Revenge. We have to take some risk here, so I'm going to close in with the Bismarck. We have to take some risk. And we have a 3, and that means again that we take 1 damage. But we get another die to roll and to fire at the Revenge with the Bismarck. And it's 2 hits. 2 hits. Could be better, but could also be worse. And the same goes for the Lutzow. Really have to take some risk now. I'm going to close in also with the Lutzow, and he has a 6, and that's not good. He has 2 hits. We know that from battle tactics here. Take 2 hits but add 1 die, and hopefully he will fire good now on the Revenge, but 2 hits. Not too bad, but the Revenge is still in business, still alive, and will fire back. But first we will have the HMS Duke of York firing at the Bismarck using his firepower of 3, and there he goes. And he has also 2 hits, so our strength is reduced to 5. And now the Revenge will fire at the Lutzow, also with a firepower of 3. And he has 1 hit. And we are getting really low on strength here with the Lutzow. And if we are not careful, we will even lose 3 victory points. Okay, we can decide to remain or to flee. Well, flee to escape. We have a strength of 5 and 2, that's 7. They have a strength, they will not try to escape. And I think we have to stay because we need victory points, so we are not going to try to escape. We are going to stay in battle. And the Bismarck is going to fire at the Revenge with his firepower of 3. And here we go for the next battle round. And he has 3 hits, and that's a very good attack, and that means that the HMS Revenge was sunk. We earn finally some victory points. We also sunk a warship, enemy warship. So that's already something. And now the Lutzow will fire at the Duke of York. He will use his 2 dice. And there he goes. And he has 1 hit. And now the Duke of York will fire at the Bismarck, because the Revenge is already sunk, he cannot fire back, and he has 1 hit. It's not too bad. And now the question is, should we escape, try to escape? I think we should try it, because we are really low on strength, and although would like to sink the Duke of York, but I think he's a bit too strong for us. Especially with the, he will not fire at the Lutzow, but the Bismarck is really low on strength, and if we lose our ship, our flagship, it's game over, and of course that is not what we want. Yeah, so I try to escape. And there we go, because we are not home yet. It's a 4. Escape, but take 1 hit on each ship. And there we have the Lutzow taking a hit and the Bismarck taking a hit, but we managed to escape, and that ends the battle, the ship battle. And we managed, fortunately, to sink 1 enemy warship, but it was at a quite high cost. We are very low in strength. We already spent our repair at sea, so this is going to be tricky. We are still in the enemy sub area, so we have to be careful. So I'm still going to be careful here and move with the speed of 1. I think we can still manage to get to the port of Brest, but now we have to roll again for the next event, and hopefully we don't get too much trouble anymore. We have a white 6 and a black 2, a white 6 and a black 2, and this is the seaworthiness event with also swordfish attack, but here we can lose all our extra fuel. We are in Hotel 5, and this is in this event zone, so we have to roll 1 die. If the ships are together, which is the case, we will lose all extra fuel on a roll of 1 to 4. Okay. And now we roll, and we have a 2, and that means that we lose all our extra fuel. We didn't use any of the fuel until now. So that's another airstrike from the Allied airplanes on our surface fleet. Luckily it did not result in a hit, but we lost all our extra fuel, and now we are going to move with a speed of 2 to get the hell out of that area. And we go to next turn, number 19. Again, we have to roll for the next event, and this is really nerve-wracking. We have a white 6 and a black 1, and that's the same event. We are in Hotel 6. Hotel 6 is still in the same area, but we already lost all our fuel, so it's no use to do another roll. So we can continue our voyage, and we have to we are in 19. What would be the best move? To move like this or to move like that? Golf 6 or Golf 7? Golf 6. Duke of York again, so I think we better go via Golf 7. Lützow and Bismarck. And then we start at turn number 20. At the end of this turn we have to be in port. And we have a white 5 and a black 5, a white 5 and a black 5. This is the Force H attack. And here again we have air attack on our 2 ships who are together. Oh, we could lose the Lützow. Let's see, we have to roll with 2 dice. Yeah, this one and that one. Luckily we have a choice of our own. We have a 2 and a 6, that means 1 hit. And obviously we have the Bismarck has to take the hit. As we can see here, 1 to 4, ship of player's choice. Oh, we should have sunk that Ark Royal. We missed it 2 times, the U-boat. But it's not finished yet. It's not finished yet because we also have the Nelson over here. Oh, and what I forgot is that we also have the submarine over here. Our submarine is here in Hotel 3, so he can also have a go at the Nelson. And this is what I'm going to do. He's going to attack the Nelson, who is very low on. Hopefully he can sink it, and he does it. He does sink the Nelson. our U-boat, and that means that we got another warship sunk, and we get another 3 victory points, and that is really what we could use. And that ends actually this event, because the Nelson has been sunk by our U-boat. And now we can move again. I'm getting with the Bismarck into port just at the nick of time. And now we are in port, and that ends our mission. Ho ho, what an exciting mission, I must say. It turned out during the mission that it was quite uneventful at some moments, but at the end it was really very tense, and we managed to sink 2 ships, 2 warships, so we have 6 victory points. That takes us to 22 victory points. We are not there yet, but we are closer to our objective of 25 victory points, which we have to achieve in the next mission, the end of the next mission. And we also have sunk 1 warship. We actually have sunk 2. We have returned the Bismarck to the port of Brest after turn 18, so that means that we also earn a medal. And next time we will get another submarine, a Type 7 submarine, who will assist us in destroying the enemy. So all in all, quite a good mission, and I hope, like usual, I didn't make any mistakes. If I did, which I didn't notice, then you can always leave a comment. Also leave a like if you like these videos. With the playthrough of Bismarck Solitaire Campaign, a brand new game solely for Tabletop Simulator. Thank you for watching. I would say I will take a screenshot for our next mission to prepare for that, and hope to see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.